What's up guys, it's Dwayne, back again for another video, back again for another reaction, and today's a great, wonderful, beautiful day. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because it's another Finland day, the don'ts of a Finnish sauna, or sauna. I don't know how to say it, but I think it's that way. But I cannot wait to visit Finland and try a Finnish sauna, and I don't know what the don'ts are. What am I not supposed to be doing when I'm there? Better find out. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
We're in Helsinki, Finland, the home of sauna. And today we're going to talk about some of the don'ts of going to a Finnish sauna. And we're going to start off with the name. Don't call it sauna. There's no sawing. This isn't woodworking here. It's sauna, okay? You got to say it the right way. Otherwise, the locals will be like, dude, it's sauna, all right? Now, the second don't I have to tell you is don't bring your modesty, or I should say, don't expect to wear your clothes or your swim trunks when you go to the sauna.
Oh, you guys naked, like everything hanging out? Let me know in the comment section.
Sauna is all natural. You're going in there naked with your towel, okay? So don't be weirded out because you will do that. Now, some places will let you wear a swimsuit in there if you feel really uncomfortable, but it's usually naked when you're here, so be ready for that. But I will tell you, the next don't is, don't forget, it is only one sex at a time. So men go with men and women go with women. If you're going to be at like a hotel or maybe an apartment complex, or maybe you're going to be at one of the public ones, usually it's separated men and women, so there might be different times. I know I was in Turku in the hotel I stayed at. They had women from 6 to 8 p.m. and men were from 8 to 10 p.m. because it was separate, okay? Because I think another important thing you need to know about sauna here, and a don't of sauna in Finland, is don't sexualize the sauna, because it's not. It's just part of life here. It's like at your house, you take a shower or you brush your teeth. It's just part of life. There's nothing weird about it or sexual about it. It's just how it is. And Finland, that's how it is. So no one really gets weirded out by it, so you shouldn't either. Now let's talk about when you're actually going to go into the sauna, and some actual serious don'ts you need to know before you go in. One, don't forget to take a shower before you go in the sauna. You don't go in dry like this, okay? If you're like, oh, I've been walking a lot today, seeing the city, I'm sweaty, I'll be fine. No, you want to shower, get all the sweat off you.
Well, yeah, that's like etiquette, isn't it? You don't want to go into a sauna. You don't want to have to think about how to say it. You don't want to go in there dirty and smelly when people are going in there to be, detox and be, relax. You don't want to smell anything. That's just not sanitary.
Off, you want to shower your body and get your hair wet. Get all of your hair wet, okay? It's really important that you get yourself all wet and damp when you go in, because that helps it work better, and it's a little bit safer for you as well. Another thing is, don't wear any jewelry in there, especially metal jewelry. Take that off. You'll be fine. Just leave it there, because Finland is, you don't have to worry about your safety here. It's totally safe, right? So you'll be okay. But I will say is, when you're going places, they'll usually give you like a little locker, a little space to put your stuff, so you can put your clothes and your jewelry and things there, so you're not worried about it, because you will have nowhere to put anything when you're going into the sauna, okay? Now, one thing you'll notice is when you go to sauna, a lot of times it's a friend thing, like your buddies go together. But one thing I will say, even if you're drinking and having a good time when it comes to sauna, one, you don't take any glass bottles into the sauna, okay? Because that can get dangerous there. And actually, I recommend don't bring any drinks or anything, food or anything like that into the sauna, because when you're in sauna, you're there to focus on the sauna. And one thing is, when you're there, you'll really relax when you're there. And I will say, this is one thing my host family's always warned me about. They're like, look, it can get really hot in those saunas. I mean, you really control the heat very much when you're pouring that water on there, because it can get really, really high, especially when you're a private one, like at your summer cottage or something, or out in the islands or something. So you do need to be careful, but don't breathe on yourself really hard, because you can actually hurt yourself. So do be careful with that. And you might...
Yeah, they can get really hot, and some people they like it hot. Just keep pouring the water on. And if you're not really used to that, I can imagine it can make you feel quite faint. And obviously you probably need to be not dehydrated when you go in. You need to be hydrated before you go in. I'm guessing he's going to say that, because water, I think, before you go in is very important too.
You might be asking yourself, Mark, why are you filming a video about sauna out the Senate Square in front of the cathedral? Why aren't you in a sauna doing that? Well, that's another thing you should know. You don't do selfies and pictures and stuff in the sauna, okay? It's not a thing there. Everyone's naked. It's a personal space, but also it's a personal time. And also, your device is not going to like that humidity in the sauna. It's not going to do well for it, okay? And I think another thing is important when you're thinking about going into sauna, it isn't you go in once and you're done. You can go in and out and come back, because sometimes it gets really, really hot. You're like, oh, I need to step out. You can. It's not a competition when you're in there. Now, some people will do it as a competition. I do not recommend that because that can be very unsafe. But if you're getting too high, like, you know what, I'm going to step out. You get in the shower, you shower yourself off again to cool off, or even better, if you're like in the lakes or in the archipelago islands, you go and you jump into the lake, or you jump into the water, or in the summertime, you go and roll in the snow afterwards. Oh, it's so good. And then you head back in and go back into sauna. That's okay. You can go back in and out. It's not like you stay in and then you're done. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? You can go in and out. And I think there's a couple like courtesy things you need to remember also in terms of don'ts. One, don't forget to use your towel to sit on, because don't nobody want your bare butt on the sauna bench, okay? So that towel they give you, that's for you to sit on, all right? Because ooh, gross, nobody wants your butt crack on the sauna bench. And another one, which is a very nice thing to do, is don't forget to refill the sauna bucket when you're going out. So if you notice that the bucket of water is getting low, take the wooden bucket out, and there'll be like a spigot right outside the sauna, and you fill that up with water so then people can use it and put it on the rocks again. That's
sauna. See that? Sauna etiquette.
just like a nice little courtesy thing when you're looking at your sauna time. And then another courtesy thing I think is important is don't be loud in the sauna, because here in Finland, it's very much a quiet culture. I mean, they're just quiet people, and sauna is very much a reflective time. Now, if you're with your buddies by yourselves at a private one, yeah, it can get a little rowdy or whatever, but if you're at a public one, or if you're at the hotel one or whatever, usually sauna is quiet, reflective, you know, thinking kind of time. Not loud, hey, how you doing? It's not really a place where you kind of, you know, start small talk, okay? Where you're butt naked there like, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, this is not how it works, all right? But I gotta say, my last tone for you is don't skip out on going to sauna when you're here in Finland. It is part of the culture here. I mean, this is Finnish as, I don't know, a language that no one can speak. I mean, this is something you have to do when you're here. It's a fantastic experience. It will help you understand the culture better. And what's awesome is you feel amazing afterwards, okay?
You do feel amazing. I remember I've been to a sauna a few times, and every time I go, it feels absolutely amazing. They're just not very common in England. We don't have, which is so silly because we have winters, and the winters get very cold in the UK. Not cold like Finland, but they get cold. And it's a winter lasts for a while. Where it gets cold, so like a sauna kind of culture would like do really well in the UK. I don't understand why it's never taken off.
Okay, so I hope you have a great time here in Finland, and definitely check out the sauna. If you want more, we've got the don'ts of Finland, the don'ts of Helsinki, what to eat in Helsinki, all on our website. Yes, on our website.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, actually, after just saying that, I've just thought to myself, the reason why we don't have saunas in England and they're not as popular, I think it's got to do with kind of modesty and not really wanting to be vulnerable in a towel in a hot environment. It's not very British, I feel. British people can be quite prudent and not really want to be like in that kind of close proximity with other people. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's a cultural thing, but I wish it was a culture in the UK, because I think it's very good for you as a sauna, and I will be trying it when I go to Finland. Guys, great video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, give a click and have a look. I will be adding some Finnish content, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions on my community tab, and asking you what I should be watching, because I do a thing called Film Fridays. At the moment, it's just Swedish films and TV shows, but I would love to do some Finnish TV shows and films. So maybe let me know in the comment section below if there are any TV shows and films that I should be watching on my Patreon page. Let me know. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you soon.